back. Put on some Smokies. All right. Oh. Alrighty, Schnidies, part 2. Alright, if you're just catching this one, welcome. Ooh, I said that like something with the future. Electronics. Things that make you go, Alright. So, there was an energy here, an outside energy impacting your home life, your work life, your romantic life, your friendships. It's things like that. Okay. There's clearly an energy here in the past, as of yesterday, whatever it is for you, that's affecting today. I don't think you're sabotaging a situation. Spirit could even be sabotaging a situation here because Spirit wants to cut the ties. Something is probably karmic for you because the other energy is karmic and dealing with karmic. And unfortunately, I do have to bring another energy into this because Juno in partnership is there. So it's kind of saying this person is not your person, that person is not your person, the person they're talking to is not that person. So if this is impacting like your home life, your work life, stuff like that, it's more that energy. I think for you, if it's impacting anything, it would be how you look at relationships, what you want from friendships, partnerships, relationships, situationships, whatever you're engaging in or whomever you're engaging in is a no-go. Like they're deceptive, they're liars, they're lying. And I did say liars, so, it could be a cycle that needs to be broken here. So I think you need to be more assertive when it comes to healing in the choices that you're making. And I'm not saying that like in a negative way, but there's so much beauty in life, and your soul tribe is kind of like, look, like this person is toxic. Like, don't even think about it anymore. Let it go. I think this mother of creation is going to come in and do some shit. I also think that, it's also on you to be assertive when it comes to whatever it is you choose to do tomorrow. Okay. Descendant, so it's like an invitation. 7, 8, 9, 10. Divinity. Got 2 D's here that I'm noticing. Number 20, within the next few weeks. You have the horse, number 19, which is a 1. 20, which is a 2. Sorry. It's actually a number 1. Because it'd be a 10. Guess you can look at it as a 2. You got a 6 here. But this is, movement, travel, journey, trust, ally, progress, transportation, shamanic journeys, moving ahead, mindful progress, building harmony, intentional, forward movement, balance between rider and mount, travel between physical and spiritual realms, and a trusted ally, seed. I love it. So energy is going to be moving real soon, and you got the beast, conflict, competition, and oppressors. So you also have haters here. You guys have a lot of divine energy around you. I love it. And you got Nyx, secrets, then vigilance, and here we go again. Subterfuge. I don't even know that word. Let me Google that. Subterfuge, fugitive, subterfuge. I don't fucking know. Deceit used in order to achieve one's goal. Those remained in school, hiding the conditionings, wearing extra large clothing, deceptive, double dealing, fraud, trickery. So between these two words, and then the conflict and the lies, okay, heads up here, but it also is Nyx. She's the, I don't know if you'd call her a queen, a goddess. Nyx is the ruler of nighttime. You got number 6 here, so that could be a warning in regards to that. 6 over there. Toxic situation over here. Lies and deception. In the next few weeks. Something big is changing. Also, the messages that I've been getting, like, really, like, I named part 1 something with karmic energies impacting, you know, your life, your decisions you make, whether it's theirs or yours. I think they have a heavier thing on their plate than you do, that's for sure. Was something kind of meant to be, yeah, probably with Juno in partnership here. It just didn't happen, like I said. 9 of Wands. And I don't think it's one of those things that is going to honestly come back together. There's another energy trying to control how something goes. And life doesn't work like that. Like with this idol card up here with the vacation home and certain stuff, like, Uranal is trying to breathe. Archangel Uriel. Uranal. Yeah. Not a urinal, guys. Uriel. I can't right now with my freaking pronunciation. Ural. Okay, that's better. Breathes fresh prana through your being, alerting you of the sweetness and the pleasure, and urging you to change the course of your life by creating your own special idol where elemental spirits can come and help you by healing help you heal by returning you to your original nature. Solar plexus. Just getting out in nature. This is talking about like a different type of nature, your characteristics, that type of stuff. But like, I've been getting that message very strongly. Just, you know, being outside and grounding shifts your own energy. So I think you're being very I would say mindful of tomorrow, next 3 weeks. I typically do the past 3 weeks, the, you know, current 3 days, 3 weeks, kind of more 3 days, and then, you know, 3 weeks out. But it could be months, years. I mean, I wouldn't say years. I'd say your past can go back as far as it is 30 years. But your current is the current, and the tomorrow is your tomorrow. Okay? So you are making a big shift here within the next couple weeks. A few is typically 3. I can kind of look at that card as being a 3, and then 3, mind, body, and soul. Could be something with your rising sign. You could be working with your rising. Feeling whole. I wouldn't, heads up with this conflict, competition, and oppressors for sure, because that energy is around you. But the energy I get here with the protectors, I mean, I wouldn't even worry or engage with that. That just seems like honest, silly nonsense. And I have been feeling that prana energy for you guys the last couple days. So it's basically urging you to literally change the course of your life, which is major shit, you know? You could do that, and the next thing you know, you get a new job offer here, or you decide to move, or a drastic enough change when it comes to who you are. Because this is all about movement to the horse, moving ahead, shamanic journeys, mindful process, building harmony, intentional forward movement, making that change and not staying stagnant. Here it looks like it feels like energy is moving, but there's another energy connected to your past that is just, I heard garbage, no good. And I don't even mean that as an insult. It could be, you know, the choices that they're making, and it's not in regards to the choice you make, and nor am I saying you look at them as garbage. I'm just saying that's what I heard. So maybe it's just like needing to take the freaking garbage out. I don't know. Because I'm picturing not like a trash bag, more like a satchel, and kind of like more like you tossing it visually. So in each of these energies that you carry, I'm telling you, like, highly protected. And it's the choices you can make. It's almost like you can sting. I'm seeing a snake, like a snake bite can be venomous. But like a sting, like a scorpion, I don't know. It's a different type of sting, the vibe I'm getting. Be careful with this shit over here, though. I don't like that energy, because that's like, it's like you're allowing your energy to like rise and move forward, and there's other energies that are definitely going to want to come in and have an opinion or say something. Could be something going on with work there too. And just because it's conflict, competition, oppressors, like it could be that energy, but don't look at it as that energy, because I feel like any energy is going to kind of come in, right? But somebody just posted something on Facebook, and I saw it last night in regards to work. We do work for a corporate business in a hospital. But she had posted something in regards to, I don't know, even maybe freedom of speech. I don't know if she doesn't, you know, she's opinionated, but not enough to like, you know, whatever. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Regardless, a coworker brought it to the attention of a boss, and she actually got fired. It's almost like how they have Facebook police, and they can, you know, ban you for a couple weeks. Like my dad always gets banned by Facebook for a couple weeks. Always. He's got multiple accounts, kind of like, fuck you, you know, freedom of speech. So again, like, I'm not really sure. I did, you know, it pulled me to that. So I'm thinking there's got to be something here with work as well. Whether, you know, take a job, don't take a job, you know, you're in shock, you got, you know, fired, or, you know, I don't know. And even months ago, I even talked about, like, it's coming to the point now with me. It's like, do they start the termination process, or are the supervisors going to allow it to go for a couple more weeks? I have no idea, nor do I really care, or I'm thinking about it, because I need to think about my health. You know, it's not a loss to me if I lose the job. The way I look at it is, it's disappointing in the sense of out on medical leave. And when you are able to return to work, I can't. So I feel bad for, like, the humanity, in the sense of, like, your security is gone. But to me, spirit doesn't want you there. It's like it's big transitions, you know. It's like she got fired, but think about it. This is the lunar eclipse and the start of eclipse season. Like, you need to change the course of your life. And if you're not going to do it, you know, your spirit guides will step in, because the lunar eclipse has a lot to do with your birth chart, your own natal chart, you know, and where you should be. And not to mention global ascension. So for me, I look at the collective and I feel a sense of, like, sorrow and pain, because, you know, it's just unfortunate. Like, you're losing that security. You know, even though you're out on disability, whatever the case, it's not the same. But it's almost like I'm getting that vibe. So again, I think this has more to do with work. This had more to do with, like, partnership and your Juno and soulmates, and I don't really see work here. But there is a shift. So that might be you, like, maybe relocating for work, or traveling for work, looking for a new job. It's a competitive process. Those competitive job, you know, competitive, atmosphere. I don't freaking know. So there is a drastic shift here. And not the Tower, like a bad thing, you know. It's almost like something might change your perspective. And I almost said something over here I think I did say something over here in the last season about perspective. And I was like, no, it's not about your perspective. And I was like, maybe it is. So there is something with perspective here, and something with work, and, you know, overall energy with needing to change the course of your life. And guides giving you the energy to do so. So do it. So it's almost like dropping this. Don't even look at something as a soulmate, or worry about a partnership or a connection. Like, dead it. Cut the rope. Like, comes back around, deal with it then. Even then, it's probably still not your person. You know what I mean? Like, there's still something very karmic happening over here. And it's almost like them not wanting to bring the karmic to you, in the sense of, like, could be somebody kind-hearted maybe, but, like, in the sense of, like, there's still lack and it doesn't work for you. And that's the truth. So you are going to see something, you know, fall apart, or it's clear it's not yours, you know. Or there could be an energy, but it was karmic. There could be another energy coming towards you. Deal with it then. I wouldn't worry about that energy. Right now, you shift the way you're looking at love. You could be wanting a partner. You could be thinking, you know, it's sometimes we all get into that energy of lack of comfort, or, you know, wanting to play or get out there, and whatever the case may be. Whatever it seems to be that you go after, or they come towards you, is this not now? Spirit's like, no, not now. Even if it says, like, no, not now from them, Spirit's like, no, not now. It's not happening, because it's not your person. The situation isn't meant to, like, come in right now for some of you, and others of you, I'd like to read it a better way, but like, I don't, could there be some positivity there? I guess it depends on the turnaround. And it can depend on your mindset and your turnaround, which shifts another energy towards you. But right now, that's not the main energy, right? And right now, it's basically saying there's something karmic, let it go. And it's difficult because I think over here, it's like they're definitely dealing with a karmic that they need to let go, and they're not, and then it's affecting this situation. But to me, you're not letting anything affect it. Spirit's got it. Can affect you emotionally, spiritually, possibly, but I think it's your cauldron is brewing. Like this isn't going to hold you back. You don't have stagnant energy here. It's just a matter of what happens here, your tomorrow, or your mindset for tomorrow. You might even want to do some chants. There is this used to be this little thing, I forget what it says, like bless my day, bless my something. I might be able to find it. It might be on my Pinterest. It's like a little spell, but I wouldn't look at it as a spell. I'd look at it as not even really like an affirmation, just positivity. And it's just one that works well. I've sent it to my kids over the years. I've sent it to friends over the years. I haven't actually used it in years. But it really is positive. So it's I wouldn't say it's affirmation or how you speak to yourself necessarily. It to me it's more your mindset, your drive, the shift of energy. It really probably a mindset to move forward. And that balance is coming in. I just did that read the other day, lunar eclipse, I believe. There's 3 different reads in it, and one of them, it was just amazing. I think that I did one before that with the Emperor, 6 of Pence, justice. Is like balance being restored, right? So, and these 3 speak of balance over here too, and balance needed over here with the 666. But there's no balance here because there's an energy still holding on to a karmic, and it's not you and a karmic. This is you, and this has to do with frickin' frack, whoever these 2 are. Could even be family. It could be part of your friend group, and 2 people just gotta go. You know what I mean? When other people jump on other people's bandwagons, so you have like frickin' frack. 2 people thicker than thieves. However, 2 peas in a pod, but like karmic to you. You know what I mean? Like everyone's like, oh, 2 peas in a pod, as if it's like great. It's not always great. Because those 2 peas in a pod could outcast other people in the group because, you don't want to do what they're doing. It's just stupid, childish shit like that. Let that shit fucking slide. Don't even engage. Ta-ta for now. Because they're children, not adulting. Okay? It's that type of energy. So there is something with you tomorrow in regards to corporations, big pharma. It's not the first time that's come in. This next, to me, is your mindset. Yeah, the Hangman, shifting your mindset here. How you're looking at something. To me, it's not even a surrender. It's just, with the 2 of Wands here, moving forward. It's almost like a little extra protection. Enchantress of Night. So you might work good with the moon, the stars, the Magician, and the Queen of Cups. Heartfelt energy, compassionate, sweet, steady, can run a household type thing, manifesting. You have that over here with Cauldron. So you're being realigned again. And again, it probably has to do with your natal birth chart. Like certain energies had to have been suppressed for a while for this new start, and maybe there's certain mindset that you had that you thought would tag along or be part of. And no, could it be a sudden shift? Maybe, but I feel like it's energy that's just kind of been stagnant, more or less. You're being realigned. Or you are, to me, you're kind of already aligned, to be quite honest. It's just divine timing, which ultimately has to do with your chart. And a lot of this is the energy you're working with will be your rising sign. Because you're in the midst of creating. Even today, you're in the midst of creating. It's just your mindset and what you put your energy into. So this is great. You're not staying stagnant. You're not stuck in this energy anymore. So, and I wouldn't even look at it as being stuck. I think it's just kind of like a random reach out or thought. And it could be partnerships in regards to work. It's not a good match, not where you're meant to be. You're not going to find your... I don't even want to say partnership. And again, it's toxic. So it could just be other energies that you're dealing with right now that just aren't really working for you. And you're trying to make the best of a situation. You know what I mean? It's not something that's holding you back. It's could be, disappointing or aggravating, but like, it's definitely not holding you back. And some of you are definitely healers or need to heal. And to me, this is positive because you're allowing a shift. You're not staying within it. Like, say it's even like children. Your children are upset over something, and it's just you're trying to be positive about a situation so your child doesn't get stuck. You're moving the energy. You're not sitting with it. Like, you're start from finish. You're not like, oh, I'll tell you a little part of the story now, and then a year from now I'll give you a little more, and a year later I'll give you a little more. Like, no. It's not like that. You could be dealing with somebody like that, but it's not like that. This is like all at once, wrapping it up real fucking quick, nipping it in the butt in a very positive way. Like, I'm getting that energy too. Like, it's just karmic. Like, for instance, one of my children the other night called, crying, really upset about a situation. I was just like, there's a lot going on in that person's life, and right now you just kind of like, like trying not to worry about it. Like, that other energy is has a lot going on, but is at the right place at the right time, and it's going to be positive, and that type of energy, and shifting the energy real quick and wrapping it up at the same time, so it's not an energy that lingers. So if you're not doing that and you come across that type of situation, my best advice I can honestly give you right now would be to nip it in the butt. Don't like, oh, well, just kind of have to wait and see. Like, don't play that role. You need to be a strong leader in any type of situation right now with, being assertive and having that energy of healing so it doesn't linger. The 5 is great because you're making it go, and the 6 of Swords did come out here. So I hope that example helps you kind of see differently. I am that person. Like, I can talk about things and bring it up in like certain ways in different aspects, and some people would be like, oh, you do whatever. It's almost like some people have looked at it, typically, men in my life or whatnot, when they laugh and be like, oh, you just switch it up and say it a different way. They look at it as kind of sort of being manipulative, like I want to get my way. And to me, it's never like that. It was just me trying to break things down in a different way, because that's just the way my brain works, hoping that somebody else will pick up on kind of like what I'm saying. And it's not deceitful. It's not manipulative. Again, it's probably a gift I have, so I can relate to a lot of people. But when it's solo and it's one-on-one, other people just don't look at it like that, So again, you might not want people like that in your life, not even as a friendship, So I do think there's energies that are going to be like stirred up, or like, oh, I remember when somebody said that. It's just so like random and out of the freaking blue, So again, I'm hoping that example I just gave you with my child helps you understand a little bit more in regards to being assertive and looking at tomorrow. Don't let an energy hang around because it's just not worth it. It's only going to upset you or somebody else that you love, and you know that's not good. Now's not the time to, in the back of your head, you probably know what's going on or whatnot, not to the exact detail, but enough to know that you don't want your child or a friend, staying in a certain situation, and be mindful when it comes to the situations you're into outside of the family and outside of your friend network, because that's relevant in regards to you tomorrow. So you do have to look at something differently here, which I think you are, there's something definitely coming towards you next few weeks. I knew this had to do with work. It just, not that I'm saying it like, haha, I knew, like, it's just the vibe I got. You could be doing research. This brings in celebrations. You're going to be happy with the choices you made. You're not going to look back. You do have some haters around you. I wouldn't really worry about that. I think you're going to be able to clear that energy pretty well. There's too many cards there. Some of you might decide to go back to school. Invitation, could be with friends, a gathering. Again, it's happy-go-lucky. It's 333, mind, body, and soul. Things that feed you in a positive way. You could meet somebody, the Hermit. There could be a Virgo. Got the World at the bottom of the deck. It's like, congratulations, you're wrapping something up. You're looking at something in a different way, in a deep way too, using your soul, the light. I feel like the light's going to kind of be shined upon something. I don't think it's anything that's been lingering here. I think it's, something that's just in your life in general. I feel like this Hermit is a great energy to lead with, because your path is, you're following your path, your soul path, right? Yeah, 8 of Cups, you're walking right towards it. To me, in some situations, the 8 of Cups, you are leaving things behind, but in a positive way, guys. Your other 2 cups, or whatever the situation may be in regards to like a partnership, it's just moving forward, going towards your happiness. This is knowing that like there's just a situation that's not great for you, and there's another situation with the World, but congratulations. It's almost like Speedy Gonzalez here. The energy is definitely moving for you. You're doing what feeds your soul. So some of you, instead of a life purpose, this could be a soul mission that you're on that leads to other things. This conflict, competition, shit. There's something else here you might want to leave behind too. You got the Queen of Swords. That's the energy you should probably absolutely be in. Queen of Oysters, practical thinking, sharp, intellectual, intelligent, straight to the point, no bullshit. There could be another feminine around you that wants to like keep you in an energy. I don't see that happening. I see you walking away from energy like that. It's not even a question whether or not you should engage. You could be a little conflicted if it has to do with work. But I don't, this could be you using all aspects of your thought process, like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. To me, it's that type of vibe, being smart about something. I don't think it's necessarily another person. If it is, again, I don't think it is. No, it is. cycle. Yeah, unfortunately, I was looking for something a little more positive. But so heads up there that there's another energy that's going to come around. It might not even be this energy, guys, to be quite honest with you. It's just another energy that's going to attempt to kind of come around and destroy what let's just say your energy. Okay, like let's just fucking clear that shit and leave it over there with the other trash that needs to be taken out. Okay. And I feel like I'm insulting by saying trash, but it's literal trash. I'm not seeing a person. Okay. I'm just seeing, like, let's just say you're dropping the weight. You know what I mean? Things off your shoulders. Like, other people's issues are not your issues, which is just amazing. Okay. So summer wants to come out. Could be dealing with summer vibes, energy, divinity. Answers yes. So there is some type of equality coming in. Again, like, you need to be careful with that deception around you while you ascend. Jesus, my goodness. What is this Eight of Cups, please? There's another energy. Yeah, see, to me, you've already purged this. You could still be purging on it, but yeah, no, see, I don't think so. You're going to shift your focus. Another energy that just wants to keep you stuck. Like, what the fucking A? Whoo-wee. No, thank you. Continue to be exactly who you are, you know? Fuck that shit. Jesus. To me, this Hermit, you're not even kind of like soul searching. This is a positive energy. Yeah, invitation. This is positive. You're not questioning what your soul wants or needs or how you're feeding it. There's clarity there. It's great. So just know within the next few weeks, there's a turn of events that are extremely positive. So I kind of hope that helps you too. I mean, you could be idling here, but you're not supposed to be idling. It's your mindset, the positivity in regards to tomorrow. There's movement here. In the still of the night, it's set with that moon and next. So to me, yeah, you're ascending. You're gonna learn this lesson. There's a life lesson here that's positive. It's kind of strange that that's coming out, though, to be honest with you, with the energy I'm feeling. To me, it's definitely lesson learned. If it wasn't, you wouldn't have that balance come in. So honestly, I think it has to do with the lunar eclipse, the full moon, the eclipses that are coming in, and it's basically the next 3 weeks, you know? And it's just, again, I strongly feel it has to do with your natal chart. You know, it is energy. It is astrological energy, but it's not designated to one particular zodiac or a couple particular zodiacs. These eclipses are based around your own personal chart. So this is something within your chart that looks like you kind of just scurry through. It's not an energy that actually holds you up. Like it's something like clicks outside of this. To me, it's beautiful. Again, you had that ascending, you know. The outcome here is just, man, priceless. Oh, look at that. Let's see, a return, doing something new. So it could just be that energy that you walked away from, the card that I flipped over here. You're just like, I'm not engaging in that. And it's not a day late, a dollar short vibe. You know, it's not a grudge. It's just knowing knowing maybe some of you it's your worth. It's like I said, it's going to be different for everybody. Or this Juno comes in once you release a particular energy that I think you thought maybe you could even be friends with, and it's just, I don't think that's the case. I don't think you can be friends with that person. The cycle will always just keep going and keep, you find yourself in the same cycle over and over. So it is, you are in a period of, I wouldn't even say reflection, you're just kind of idling in the sense, but in a positive way, not an idle that stops you. It's like an idle at a stoplight, and then you put your foot on the gas and you go. Look at it that way. You know what I mean? It's not one where you're like, you shut your car off and you're sitting there and holding the wheel. And I've had moments like that where you're just kind of like thinking. And it's not that type of vibe. You know what I mean? I think whatever this was or is that's coming in is something you've already been dealing with for like a long time. And it's just, again, it's another like side note type energy. It's not something that's going to hold you back. Your energy is going elsewhere. So keep studying. I heard keep shining, keep something knowing you can always count on me. For sure. That's what friends are for good times, for bad times. Loyal ass fucking people. Oh, god damn. Your self-worth is here too. Yeah, you definitely have an energy coming towards you that wants to work with you. Do I think they're two separate entities? Probably, absolutely. I don't think it's the same. So I think you're gonna find yourself in a pickle. I don't know. One's more of a lesson. It could be a stronger connection, but a lesson. So your lesson was, it's the soulmate, easier connections. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to constantly tell somebody what you need or how you feel. It's an energy that's just gonna like link up with you, which is how it is. Think of your best friend, like your soulmate, the one in your life should be your best friend, and not like, oh well, this is this is all we have is each other. Even if we go our own ways, like we have each other. No, it's not that type of fucking best friend. This is like a best friend you do your best friend shit with, like me and my girlfriends, that type of best friend, like that. Your partner should be your best friend. It's gonna be that type of vibe. You're gonna see very clearly something in regards to energies in the next few weeks, because I think the beauty of it, you're probably taking your advice, and I hope I take my own advice here, and I'm saying that out loud. So, in the sense of like, stop looking at people as humans and start looking at them as energies. And if you're feeling something and it's not reciprocated, regardless if you think they feel the same way, don't even do that to yourself. Don't torture yourself. Look at the energy now. What are you getting from this energy? If it's nothing, then it remains nothing. Chuck it in the fucking bucket, because that's where it belongs. Okay. It does look like there's another energy coming towards you, or it's just the way you're looking at something. And again, I'm hearing brighter days. I think that's in the same song I was just singing. Harmony, energy of harmonious energy, So it does look like there's an energy that just kind of comes towards you, or you run into, as you're allowing energy to just move and travel. And you continue on this beautiful mindful energy. And very much continuing to be who you are. There's not really anything you need to change about you. It's, having that steady, fast energy to continue. Got a beautiful journey ahead of you here, guys. Really do. Got that trust, the ally, transportation, shamanistic journeys, moving ahead, mindful process, build in harmony, intentional forward movement. That's like agreeing, you know what I mean? Which is great. The balance between rider and mount, personal, but it can be somebody else too. Travel between physical and spiritual realms. Trust your ally, steed. It's great. So if you're in this energy right here, this energy that's intended, you are probably, falling off your horse, stalled energy, attempting to go backwards, but not looking at it that way. But now you should look at it that way, like a wasted journey, So something, unfortunately, is a waste of time. And I think it just doesn't necessarily need to be the person again. If it is a person, please look at that person as energy, because you can't waste your time on that energy anymore, especially an energy that's not reciprocating, an energy that doesn't work for you. Because this is honestly about creating your tomorrow, and it's done by your mindset. So again, the best advice I can literally give you here would be stop looking at people as humans and look at them as energy. And I think that's the best advice I can give you for this read, because there really is a lot of positivity here, and if you don't see it, you will with the mindset like that, if that makes sense. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing next 333 and 3, and I'll see you mañana. Right now I'm gonna go take care of the spider plant I just bought and situate that and be happy with my plants.